Yeah. His heart really wasn't in any of the affordability message that he was supposed to,
right?
Which he told us, which is always, this is, you got to give him credit for that. He's like, my chief of staff is making me do this, and they're telling me not to call it a hoax, but it's a hoax. And let me show you all these charts. And he held all these charts up about inflation and the Biden administration. And no one really cares about the charts. And he's like,
no.
He's like, let's do one more chart since they're playing so well. And it's like, he is funny. It's a funny joke, but his heart's not in what voters actually care about, or what most voters actually care about. His heart's in, going off on Ilhan Omar and Somalia and immigration stuff.
Yeah. If the economy is as strong as the president has said it is, then why is he telling parents 2 weeks before Christmas that they should only buy 2 or 3 dolls for their children?
What the president is saying is that if we want products made right here in America, if we want them to be made from American small businesses, which is a large part of the reason the president has effectively implemented tariffs, then we're going to have better quality products right here in the United States. Maybe you'll pay $1 or $2 more, but you will get better quality, and you'll be supporting your fellow Americans by buying American, and that's what the president was saying. Every economic metric, Kaitlan, and I wish you would report more on it, does in fact show that the economy is getting better and brighter than where it was under the previous administration. The best is yet to come. The president is digging our country out of the economic hole that the previous administration put us in, and that's what he's talking about.
Grocery prices have been up. So we've covered the economy, but there's mixed signals in terms of what that looks like. But
inflation is down from where it was. As measured by the overall CPI, it has slowed to an average 2.5% pace. This is down from what the president inherited. There's a lot more scrutiny on this issue from this press corps than there was. Everything I'm telling you is the truth, backed by real factual data, and you just don't want to report on it because you want to push untrue narratives about the president.
He said that he believes that the sale of CNN should be attached to that deal with Netflix or with Paramount. Can you just explain what the president's planning to do going forward to continue to make that case similar to what he made yesterday?
Well, I think the president's comments yesterday about the sale of CNN and new leadership is evidenced by my exchange with the CNN reporter in this room. Their viewership has gone down, their ratings has declined, and I think the president rightfully believes that network would benefit from new ownership. With respect to this deal, he has great respect for both companies who are bidding against one another, and I won't weigh in any further than that.
Last night's rally, I understand it's all going to be chopped up, and that's how people are going to consume it, but it is basically an in-kind contribution to the Democrats. The midterm ads will be full of Donald Trump from last night, saying you can give up pencils. You don't need that many. You don't need $37 for your daughter. 2 or 3 is nice. So we're doing things right. Prices are going down. My favorite word is tariff. I just helped our farmers out because they're starting to do really well. The tariffs are making them rich. There is not a farmer that you could find to do an interview that is saying, I have been made rich because of Donald Trump's tariff policy. Mm-hmm. And last night, Democrats were also busy in Florida and in Georgia. So there's going to be a new mayor of Miami, Eileen Higgins, a Democrat, hasn't won there in decades. I know, before you say it, Brian, there was an independent who was in there in the early 2000s. Still, Kamala Harris won by 1 point, Miami County. She won by 19 points. We flipped another seat in Georgia. So far in 2025, Dems have flipped 25 GOP-held seats. The GOP have flipped 0. That is the story of what's going on here. So you can say people speak Trump, they love the weave. I get it. I never loved it, but I understand that people like it. What they like more is money in their pockets, and he's not delivering on that.
Prices are coming down. Their prices, it's a hoax. They're just, remember they said the Inflation Reduction Act, remember that? Billions and billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, the inflation, and after they got it approved, because we had a few Republicans that went along with that whole hoax.
Americans seem to be making some distinctions here, that this is not an external and exogenous threat that's causing increased prices right now. It's in some case, these tariffs.
Oh, it's not just tariffs. So, look, calling affordability a hoax, why would a president do that? He'd do that if he was running an anti-affordability agenda. Anti-affordability may not be what he's aiming for, but it's the effect. So there's the tariffs, there's undermining the Fed and possibly appointing a partisan hack in the future, which could cause inflation to take off. There's mass deportation and immigration restrictions, making it harder for farmers to pick their crops. There's the one big beautiful bill, which was the largest redistribution from poor to rich in a single bill in American history. There's Obamacare subsidies expiring, which is going to raise the cost of health insurance for millions of families. place. There's the overall attempt to undermine Obamacare altogether. There's a fiscal policy that involves a lot more government borrowing. That's going to raise interest rates and that's going to raise your mortgage repayments. There's attempts to cut SNAP. There's cuts to renewable energy subsidies. Almost every single thing this guy has done has harmed the ability of regular families, not the rich, but regular families to get by.
Donald Trump knows that Republicans love Christmas and hate poor people, even though most Republicans are poor. So he knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows exactly how to deliver what they want to hear. Now, I haven't heard him say it yet, but literally every single year, whether it's Donald Trump or any other Republican with some type of, big spotlight on it, like, we saved Christmas. The liberals, they don't want you to say Merry Christmas, but you can say Merry Christmas again this year because of Donald Trump. And then, of course, the economy is just trash right now. It just is. I mean, even outside of the tariffs, everybody's broke. Everybody's broke. People who make six figures are six figures in debt. Ain't nobody got no damn money. And everybody knows that. And so Donald Trump goes out and he's pitching these things. Well, you only need to buy 2 Barbie dolls. Your daughter doesn't need 4. So save your money. Because if people were balling like that, like how he says,